It's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hunt. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to... down near the 11-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he returns this to the 22. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Headed 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 14. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He juked him. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for it.
Travis Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll run it now with Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now back to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Pirine, 15 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Pirine. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hurts. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steep.
Travis Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
They give him 5 that time as a 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pirine is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And now here is another interception. Picked up.